Queen. I am so glad to be actually chatting with you today. You're obviously in here to learn more about how sales can be correlated to dancing. And actually, I would love to introduce myself. I'm Erica Steptoe, a legacy building strategist for queenpreneurs, for queens that is looking for more than just a coaching program to build or a service or a product or a network marketing business, but you are truly looking at the long-term effects of what you're doing today and how to actually impact others so that you can build this legacy here to leave behind for your kids, the impact that you'll make obviously with your clients and your customers, and of course at the ultimate goal for yourself, time and money freedom. And today I want to explain to you this whole concept around sales and how it actually can be as easy as dancing. It's not as hard as you think. Sales, we make it hard by, unfortunately, maybe some experiences we've had in our past in regards to sales, or maybe some bad mojos or car dealership salesmen that just turned us off about the word or term of sales. And actually, I've gotten started with this whole mission around empowering my women in this compartment, specifically because I was actually in the sales and marketing business in the corporate world for years, for almost about 5 years, as a sales consultant in the financial industry in banking. And I was a guru at it. I was very good at doing it. But somehow I allowed what other people thought about it or the concepts of it to turn me off and make me think that it was something to look of less than of. So I pulled myself out of that industry and started focusing more on HR and touchy feely things, and then started developing my own health coaching business online that I started that in 2012. So I've been an online marketer for about 6 years now, and I have definitely studied this and seen some gaps that I want to empower you about today. And these concepts around how you can look at sales and dancing at the same way, I promise you, it will make you be at ease. It will help you increase your business income. It will allow you to step into those discovery calls or promoting your product or service online with ease, because now you don't have this backlog of mindset of thinking that sales is sleazy and gimmicky and salesy and all these things, that you will look at it in another different light after this session here today. So I have actually 5 points that I wanted to bring up to you on how dance and sales, they correlate, and it's not a big deal, right? And it could be fun, it could be easy, it could be engaging, it could be something that's fulfilling for you, promoting and offering your services every single day. If you're an online marketer and you're not putting something out there for someone as a vehicle of transformation for them, you're not doing it right. Something is holding you back. Something is making you feel like that you can't be out there and show up every single day. Because if you are so in tune with your people and your ideal clients and your product, you won't think that it's a problem to do that, because you'll be so excited about sharing this amongst everyone every single day, shouting it from the rooftops like, hey, everyone, I have this for you that will make your life so freaking amazing. All right. And so after today, I am hoping that you will see that a little bit more clearly and really understand how you can catapult your impact, your bank account, and your freedom, all by shifting your mindset around the terms of sales. All right, so let's get started with number one. And I want you to even, before just even getting into number one, actually, have you ever remember dancing with someone and everything was like on point, right? The contact was orgasmic. It just kind of gave you this energy, and you were craving each other, and you was kind of like in tune, and the chemistry, everything was there, and you're just like, wow, that dance was just so amazing. So think about a time that you danced to one and you felt so connected to them. Think about that time for as I'm talking to you today. And really I want you to see that same chemistry, that same dynamic, that pace, that rhythm with one another, it can be the same thing with your business and with your ideal clients, or how you promote to them as well. And I'll be helping you to learn how to sell. I will help you stand out more, be more visible, be more confident in your offerings, and so that you can know that, because every day you're selling something in your business. Okay, so if you don't like the term sales or marketing, then you're in the wrong business. All right. So I want you to know that every day is a sales game, basically, but it could be in a way that's very authentic. It could be in a way that feels true to you. It could be in a way that allows you to cultivate yourself, cultivate your ideal clients, and really make that impact that you really want in your life. So starting with number one, when it comes to dance, there has to be some type of contact, right? I mean, you can't just dance with someone if you're really gonna have that dance moment that I was asking you to remember in your past. There's no way you're going to dance with them from a distance. Okay, you're not gonna be on this end of the dance floor and then on that end of the dance floor, and you're really gonna be connecting and dancing and grooving with one another in a way. So number one is all about contact. Every interaction that you have with your ideal client should be similar to that connection with your dance partner. I want you to think about in these terms of your unique selling proposition when it comes to sales. What is this problem that you're trying to solve for your ideal client? And similar to dance, that contact is very important because now you will know your partner so that you can build the connection in your relationship and to be the vehicle transformation for their process. So the more that you know your client, the more that you know yourself, the more that you connect with one another. And so therefore you will be able to solve their problem effortlessly. Okay, effortlessly. Ease and grace, just like you would with the dance and the connection of that. So make sure you are connecting with your client and figure out ways on how are you solving their problem to connect with them a little bit more. Number two is rhythm. All right. Have you ever seen someone dance off beat? I mean, like, think about this for a moment. When I see someone off beat, I'm like, it's like agonizing. I'm like, oh my God, I can't watch. I can't watch. I can't see this. I can't look at it. It makes me so uncomfortable to see somebody dancing off beat. You're just like, okay, yeah. You almost want to help them. You want to like, come on, let's get on this. Let's do this the right way. Come on. And I want you to think about in terms of your sales process, okay? When you're thinking about the rhythm of dance and think about from the prospecting all the way to closing the sale. That's your sales process. And everyone has their own unique way of doing it. And I want you to know that once you figure out that rhythm for your sales process, it will help you make consistent money after over and over and over and over and over again, because now you found this consistent way to come in to prospect your clients, bring them in, to show them a little bit of something, give them some content, and then close the deals with them based on once you learn them even further. Recently, I did a huge, beautiful 5-day sales experience in my group, and I pulled in about 158 people, almost 160 people within a 2-week period. Brand new prospects, brand new women that want to build a legacy. And that whole time before I even started the sales experience program that we're getting started with, I had 2 weeks to build rapport with them. I had 2 weeks to kind of get to know them, ask them questions. So that was my rhythm, to just dig a little deeper, pull a little deeper, ask the question so I can help them get to the next step. And then I went into promoting, or not even promoting, actually going into the 5-day sale experience, and then after that promoting a mastermind program which I started selling after that process. So that process worked for me, but something like that may not work for you. So I want you to start thinking about that. What is your rhythm from the time you grab your people to the time that you actually close the deals that you're looking for to create that consistent income in your business? Number three is about pace. Okay. So have you ever been to a ballroom dance classes or something? Something where like a dance instructor where they were teaching you the counts of your dance. Have any of you ever been in that? So think about if you have, or think about if you ever watched a show and someone was doing that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or an 8 count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like they having this count of their dance involved. And I want you to think about in terms of this is your strategy in your business. What strategies do you have in place for your business? Strategies of your timing of your posts, strategies of the time of the year that you're posting your offerings and your services and your products. There's that count, that count where you say, okay, all right, the first quarter of this year, I'll be promoting my health and wellness business if you're a health and wellness coach. Because we all know in January, that's when everyone's thinking about their New Year's resolutions and their new intentions for the new year, new beginnings, new chapter. So this is a great time for a health and wellness coach to dive in and making sure they have strategies in place to bring in their clients during that time to help them transform to that new beginning that they're looking for. Business coaches, most business coaches, it's a really great time around the end of the year, that third or fourth quarter, when people are like, man, I didn't really hit my goals, I didn't really get to the what I wanted to. I really want to build more income. I want to really do things on my own terms. They're feeling a little bit down, and you're kind of catching them at the moment when they're like, what am I going to do for next year? That's a time that you can come in as a business coach and offer mentorship programs and mastermind courses or master classes to help them. So this is your time to have a pace and understand your strategy specifically so that you can go in with the punch, not just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping it sticks, but having a clear, direct strategy for your ideal client. And you always have to go back to number one, the contact, being connected with them, understanding them, knowing who they are. That's the only way you're going to be able to do number three, understanding your strategy and your pace for that. All right. So number four is synchronization. And synchronization is, when you're dancing with your partner, how in sync are you with that person? I'm not talking about the rhythm by yourself and being on beat. I'm talking about how in sync are you? When we were talking about that whole feeling of that orgasmic feeling and the feeling of that, the pulse of your energy when you're, vibing with one another and you're kind of like just doing every move, together, and you just feel like you're just one unit, that's synchronization. I want you to have that synchronization with your client and your customers as well. You got to figure out, be so in tune with them that you know exactly what your client needs when they need it. If you go out there and you're saying stuff and they're like, oh my God, you're in my head, or wow, how did you know? How did you know I'm thinking about that? Or how did you know that I need that so right now? That's being in sync with your clients and your customers. And the way to do that is asking lots of questions, getting them in a tribe, bringing them in some type of group format or an email list, and truly getting to know them on a whole different level. Okay. Not just the demographics of, oh, okay, well, you're this age and you're living in this type of environment. But what about those things that your client or your customer is thinking about at nighttime? What are those deep thoughts that they're yearning for to go to that next level? What is the crap that's going on in their head that's resistance, holding them back most of the time? You got to already know that. You already got to be in tune with them. So you can be like, boop, boop, I got this for you, got this for you, got that for you. Because your products will be irresistible if you are that in sync with your clients. They will always want what you have because you know them so well. So definitely get in sync with your people. Get to know them just a little bit more. Get to know them like they were your BFF, all right? If you was going to go out and have a drink with him or her, know them that well or even better, all right? And number five is chemistry, all right? Chemistry, just like any relationship, some connections just don't click, all right? Have you ever had a dance partner? You're just like, golly, I'm not vibing this. It's like, not really, this is not, that type of feeling that I want. Or a relationship that you was in, it was like, something's not right. On the front end, it looked good. And it was like, nah, this is not it. I want you to start also thinking about in your business that you can actually determine who is a good fit for your programs and your services at any time. At any time. I want you to be, unapologetic about knowing who is right for your product or your service. There will be times when you will have to deny people from your programs, online marketers. You will have to say, you know what? I don't think you're a good fit. Even though they're throwing money at you and you're like, I just don't think you're a good fit. You got to be so in tune, so in sync, okay? Having that right pace and strategy to get to this final destination, this chemistry, to say, no, I don't think you're a good fit for my program, or I don't think this product is best for you, but I have another product I think it's even better for you. It's not always denying them from your services or your product, but you got to be in gear with them and knowing them so well that you have to sometimes be their advocate to help them. You have to deny people. You have to, sometimes to say, stand in your power and say, I don't want to serve you. I don't think you're a good person. Recently I had to give a refund to someone, not because they asked for it, because I gave it, because I didn't feel like they were a right fit for me energetically. I felt like that there was something off. She booked a 90-minute intensive with me, and then I saw some things that she was posting online and her demeanor of how she was interacting with a couple of people in my group and saying certain things that was just so off for me that I just couldn't do it. I felt like she was doing a lot of cyberbullying, and I have a zero tolerance for bullying. And I, with all joy, said, I need to refund this money back to you. I don't think we're a good fit for each other, and I hope the best for you, but you can go run along with your destiny here. That's okay to do, okay, Queen. I want you to know that you can stand in your power. So these 5 ways is for you to see how dance and selling is one. And it's up to you to apply some of these principles so that you can feel so good about selling that you can be excited about it, because that excitement is going to ignite your people even more. But if you go on there and you're setting posts that's, oh God, I got to promote this again. I'm so tired of promoting this. I'm so tired of telling people about this. I don't even know what they really want. I'm, confused. Every time I put this out, I don't get a lot of likes, but then when I do something like this, I'm getting likes. But when I, try to sell them something, I feel like they don't want to buy. That's you. That's your mindset, okay? So I want you to figure out how can you shift things a little bit more. Get in tune with them, okay? Study them all night, all day, okay? Know your people and know yourself. All right, Queen. So I am hoping that this helped you so much to just at least help you go up a couple of notch here in the mindset, thinking and sales in a whole nother light so that you can catapult your impact, your bank account, and your freedom, Queen. All right, so stay tuned, and I'll also have a 5-part series that's similar to this, but it will go into more depth. It's about an hour per one of these topics that I think will be something great for you. So, stay tuned to your email. Check it out. I'll give you the link, and then you can see if you wanted to move forward with that or not. But it's going to be radical. It's about 5 hours of content. So this would be something that can even dig a little deeper on what I'm talking about here at this intro video here for you today. All right. So have a great day, and I will see you on social media, Queen. Take care. Bye.